Here's a look at the White House as we follow the breaking news on the war in Gaza. U.S. President Donald Trump says Israel and Hamas have reached an agreement on the first phase of a peace plan. In a post on Truth Social, Trump says this means that all hostages will be released, quote, very soon. He adds that Israel will withdraw its troops to an agreed-upon line. Trump goes on to thank mediators from Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu posting on X shortly after Trump's post, saying, quote, with God's help, we will bring them all home. In a different post, Netanyahu says this is a diplomatic success, adding that from the beginning, he has made clear Israel will not rest until all hostages are returned and, quote, all our goals are achieved. With me now is military and national security expert Anthony Seaboyer. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. What do you make of what we're hearing from President Trump and this peace plan?
Well, this could be a breakthrough. This looks certainly very good for the families of the hostages, but also for the people in Gaza that will now be able to get aid. So this was long overdue, very urgent to have particularly aid coming into the area. So this is good news so far. Of course, the questions remain, how long will this hold? Will this hold? And the details that still have to be obviously sorted out are there as well. But for now, this is a great first development.
How quickly do you think this will play out?
That's really difficult to see. We have to see, what the actual details are going to be. Like, what's that line the Israeli troops are going to be drawing back to? What does it mean for the weaponization, the weapons that Hamas has, demilitarization? How is that going to be organized? There are lots of huge questions that still have to be dealt with. But the good news now is help will be able to get into Gaza. The hostages will be freed. The families will be reunited. So I think there's great news there at this point for sure.
Is it known how quickly some of that help might be able to get into Gaza?
Well, this all depends on how fast Israel will open up borders. I'm not aware of actual deadlines of that yet, but I think this should be certainly high priority, will be happening in a day, if not more, if not shorter than that.
Now, this is phase one of this peace plan. What do you anticipate the other phases could look like?
Well, what's really essential is to decide how is it going to be organized, that the political structure, political system works there, like who is going to be in power. Will Hamas be completely out of that, like Israel requires, rightly so. So these are some very serious questions that need to be decided. I think that's what's the next negotiating phase. But at least so far, this is a breakthrough that many had not seen coming. And this would be the first major foreign policy success, I would say, for Trump if this actually plays out to last.
How much of a risk is there that this could be all thrown off track?
Well, we know that various actors in the region have various interests, some of them not only peaceful interests. Hamas, of course, has to withdraw its weapons, be demilitarized. They have no interest in that. That's one huge challenge. We also know that Israel has very difficult goals in the region, wanting to prevent any kind of more terrorist attacks on Israelis, which is a huge challenge regarding weapons in the region and Hamas still being able to perform attacks. So there are a lot of challenges that still need to be sorted out at this point. There's no question.
Are you hopeful that those challenges will be sorted out?
I am very hopeful. And this is a first great step that many didn't see coming, right? And I think this is amazing. If aid comes in, if the hostages are actually freed, if this all plays out, this would be a huge positive development, and looking forward to more, yes.
All right, Anthony, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
That is Anthony Seaboyer, military and national security expert.